Well, folks, first of all, Merry Christmas. It is Christmas morning, and I'm assuming, since he hasn't already come out and done a press conference announcing he's changing his ways, that Joe Manchin was not, in fact, visited by 3 ghosts last night to show him the error of his ways. So, it is what it is, but nonetheless, we can act right now as the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future for Joe Manchin himself. See, earlier this week, it was revealed that Joe Manchin has allegedly been telling his colleagues behind the scenes that he thinks poor people, who are getting the child tax credit, are spending the money on drugs. And that's one of the reasons why he doesn't want to extend it. You know, because if you're a low-income American, it's clearly because you have a drug addiction problem. Well, luckily, newspapers, statistics, reporters, and everybody have joined in to prove Joe Manchin 100% wrong. You see, before we get into the actual numbers here, let's talk about Manchin's claim. We're talking about families in the United States getting, depending on their income level, as much as $300 per child per month for the last few months. Not exactly a huge drug budget bill for these folks, but it's helped them. It's helped lift millions of children out of poverty here in the United States. You don't do that if you're spending the money on drugs. But this is one of the reasons why Build Back Better failed. Joe Manchin wanted to scale this down, wanted to put income caps in there. But here is how the money over the last few months has been spent. 31% of households said they spent it. 29% said they saved it. 39% said they used it to pay off debt. Breaks down even further. Here's how they spent it on the non-debt items. 29% said they spent it on housing and transportation. 21% food. 16% school expenses. 12% clothing. 7% savings. 4% childcare. 4% debt. 3% other. Huh. Is that other drugs? Is that what Joe Manchin's talking about? No. The answer is no. And what he's doing here is perpetuating an age-old Republican talking point. We have seen it for decades here in the United States. Poor people are poor because they're lazy or on drugs or a combination of both, we've been told. And that's why we end up with these, drug testing requirements for social programs. And, as reports have indicated, between the years 2011 and 2017, in the states that had implemented drug testing as part of getting on their welfare programs, unemployment, whatever it is, only 1% of applicants actually tested positive for drugs. So 99%, which for the record is a smaller, actually larger number, that don't use drugs than the general population. So the talking point is busted. They're actually less likely to be on drugs than the rest of the population. But that hasn't stopped Joe Manchin from spreading his lies. But the truth is out there. It's readily available. These charts and graphs, you can find them very easily. There's a link to one in the description of the video in case you want to see it for yourself. Share it with your friends or use it to call out Joe Manchin on social media. Any of those things I am perfectly okay with. In fact, make that your Christmas gift to Joe Manchin. Send him these charts and show him what a lying piece of crap he is.